On January 21st, 2022, what is likely the final minute barrier in the pre-1.9 Setsi glitchless category was finally broken. The runner goes by Lucid, and this run came 6 days after he broke the record in the category by 1 second and features one of the most absurd endings I've ever seen. If you like absurd endings, you'll probably also like the subscribe button. Link the two things together so the sub plug makes sense. Sorry, I'm just reading my notes. Anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the run. The spawn was right next to a desert temple, and after blowing up the chests in order to loot them faster, he pillared out and ran toward a village. He traded a cleric villager his gold to bring him to 9 emeralds, performed a strat known as cleric abuse, traded at redstone to unlock the final trade, then acquired the Eye of Ender. With an iron pick, food, and armor from this blacksmith, he booked it to the dig down spot, and I bet you won't predict what he does next. He dug down. I know you probably would have never guessed that, but would you have guessed that he was honing in on the stronghold? Well, probably, and after entering and routing it, he completed the end portal and entered the end at 1:36. For some perspective, this pace was about 2 seconds behind his fastest end entry time, and that time loss came from him being forced to take a slightly slower route to grab a button for igniting TNT. Typically, there will be enough gold left over from the cleric trade to make a pressure plate, but that didn't happen in this run. Regardless, the end entry time was still 3 seconds faster than his former world record. Almost immediately, he spotted a flock of Endermen, then seized the opportunity to blow them up with TNT. The dragon also charged him, but that was dealt with pretty quickly, and when the explosion went off, one Enderman died but didn't drop pearls. That's when Lucid said fuck it, proceeded to whack a low health Enderman with his pickaxe, and this time it dropped. Oh, you thought he was just gonna kill one Enderman? Think again, because the other low health one also dropped. It was at this point that he realized this run was becoming pretty good, as according to him, half of his runs that make it to the end die due to not having enough pearls. After dodging the dragon like a pro, he went on this short tower, and pretty soon it charged him again, and he dealt a pretty massive blow of damage with the end crystal. 1 pearl and block clutch later, he was on another tower, and the dragon charged him so fast that he nearly didn't have time to place the end stone in order to shield him from the blast. Once it flew away, he pearled to another tower, and yet again the dragon charged immediately. This time, however, it would not fly away because Lucid had just gotten the first sub 3 minute pre 1.9 SSG run, finishing with a final time of 2:53. To understand just how fast this end fight was, his former record was 16 seconds slower. He improved upon his record by 8.5%. That right there is absolutely insane, and I don't think this time will be beaten for a while. The amount of skill and dedication it takes to do what I just broke down is absolutely ridiculous, and if you want to see more of Lucid's runs, he streams live at twitch.tv/lucidg.